What is up, folks? Welcome back to another episode of my Jerusalem playthrough, where we are in the midst of a war with Korea and Iran. Korea, can be fully annexed, but I am actually waiting. Maybe I'm undecided on this overextension. No, I don't think I am. We're gonna overextend over 100 either way here, but I'm trying to think what is the smartest to do. At this stage, guys, it's past the year 1800. It is 1802. And I think what I am going to do is hire a lot of reinforcements. In particular areas. Where I think that we will have revolts as we are overextended. It's hard to say. Will these revolt? If I didn't have Cruel here, probably not, as long as we have that advisor, but it's hard to say. Let's get it's mountains. Let's get another stack like there. And I'm going to keep hiring reinforcements, probably around India because we're not in war there. But yeah. Okay. Let's fight some of these rebels. So how about we try to manually convert this one and add it to the trading company? That should make it quite stable. But yeah, let's continue on. Okay, in that case, I think I'm actually... Let's check if I can fully annex Korea in terms of war score. I think I can. I'm quite sure I can, actually. Because he shrunk in size as Yeren took some of his territory. So as long as we can do that, I will just delay it just a touch. Yep, we can, easy. Just a touch while we fight this war. I think that's smart, because we'll hand it off to Japan, and we're not going to be able to do that while we're at war anyway. Now, we found out that Bengal is an independent nation, and our truce is up with him. Awesome. So, we should get this war started as soon as possible. Except I want to be at peace. So do we have a fort from Iran? Maybe I should just take some land now and then just peace out. What if we just take a small bit of land and then peace out? Maybe that's smarter. I would want them to be under 100% war score cost. Ideally under... Okay, we're not going to start another war just yet. Ideally, we'd like him to be under 100 overextension cost, but that's probably going to be unlikely to be the case. So I just think we'll take a little bit from Iran and then be at peace. That sounds good to me. I feel a sneeze coming on this episode, boys. Fair warning. Okay, so let's manually convert you. And hopefully unrest there is no longer an issue. Alright. We can see he's well under 100% there. So be it. This is full annexation, good. Okay, so that's roughly what I wanted to do. Ending last episode, we just stuck to the plan there. However... we are way over 100, and although we're not going to be as far over when I hand this stuff off to Japan, we're still going to be way over 100 overextension. So, I'm not familiar with these names at all, but let's begin granting Japan provinces, which will hopefully make him loyal with us. It is doing that. Good. Jinju. I guess we'll do it area based. So let's give him. Is this 2 areas? Damn, that's a big area geographically. I guess it's only 5. Those are just really tall provinces there. 5 is actually, it's big but not huge. Like even in Italy, there are states with 5 provinces. Chinyo, Chin something. It's pronouncing it correctly. That's all I know. Definitely pronounced on point. I'm really good at pronunciation. 46 overextension. Alright, so let's try to hand off this area to him as well, which might not happen, depending on how big the development is. $69 already. He's taking most of Korea, that's good to see. So, I suspect... Geez, where is this? I can't find this. Tage. There. He has some absolutism, which is cool. That's how it seems, because he's taking a big chunk here. I'm trying to think something witty to say about North Korea, like how we're handing off the better half of Korea, right? That makes sense. But I can't think of something. 99, nice. That worked out well. Cool. Now we're... Oh! I gave Japan provinces up here. I did not realize. Okay. Well, he's still at 99, so we're just going to be happy. I gave Japan I was trying to say Japan and Korea combined because I was thinking about Korea. So, cool. That'll do us. Bornholm, we're dealing with the ripples there, and it's 0 overextension anyway because it's only 3 dev. And we're now massively overextended. But welcome to the legitimate end game, the end of the end game here during a world conquest attempt. We're going to be all kinds of overextended from now on. Cool. So Bengal, it's time to crush him, and it's going to be fun here in a sense because he's not a tributary anymore. So we're going to be able to take the vast majority of his country based off of war score. There we go. So we're not that far over, not a huge deal. We are waiting for these emissaries to return, which is always painful. Rebels. Korea will get it. Korea, God, use your brain, Mark. Japan will get it. Nah, let's get it ourselves. Let's get it ourselves. We have to micromanage this stuff anyways. Nice, a lot of allies nearby who are not exiled after that war. That's good. And Scandinavia's all the way up to 90% basically. And these revolts are all going to be larger due to our overextension. Damn. I actually need more troops down here than that. Alright. Now another thing I want to do is check, are we gonna tech up again before the end of the game? Probably not. Maybe, but it might not be that significant either way. Grab another general there while we can. Alright, so 10 days time, we declare on Bengal. I wonder if anybody else, while we're at peace, let's hand some of this off to Kiev. In fact, I could probably cancel some of this and give it to Kiev. Huh. Which seems pretty dumb, in a way, but maybe I should. Let's just quickly check what his overextension is at a glance. In fact, we could give some of this to Kiev, right? Yes, we could. Because our admin points are an issue. We have very few right now. I actually planned to do that, by the way. I completely forgot, so I'm glad that I think we were slightly inefficient. We spent a small amount of admin points there. But better than completely forgetting. Alright, I kind of like the idea of holding Beijing myself for client state purposes, but it's not that significant overall. But I'm a nerd like that. If preferable, I like to divide the world up in a manner that is sort of pleasing to me. Okay, Kiev looking nice though. Yeah, so before we go back to war, let's give him some of the ones that we've caught up. Which is not at all tedious. Gotta make him look real good. So it takes years to core up unaccepted cultures, guys. Just thinking about that in between episodes, I think it takes almost 2 years, doesn't it, to core up an unaccepted cultured province? With that in mind, you know, that kind of gives us about 10 opportunities, roughly, to do that before the end of the game, which is not very much. So I've got a sort of bit of a fire up under my ass now. We want to be grabbing big chunks like from Bengal and truce breaking and ending this game. This is so tedious doing this. I wish you could click on the provinces like when you're piecing out to highlight them. Actually thought about that for a while. And inevitably when I try to do it really quickly, then I make mistakes and I feel bad about myself. I am slightly more familiar, at least, with the Russian provinces. My pronunciation would be whack, but I kind of know where they are roughly. Alright. 3 more. I'm not sure I can hand ones that are ribbled off, can we? Were you at Kiev? You are. M. Alright, that will have to do until next time we're at peace. How many admin points am I gaining per month? 13. Not as much as I would like. Let's have a look here. Oh, we can take this very soon. Cool. 150 admin points very soon. That's good. So, emissary is returning. Let's go ahead. And declare war in a second. Somebody said I should make a client state here. This goes back to what I was saying, where you actually can't. You can't make them in overseas provinces, which is really lame. So the closest client state I could make is like here. And then take a war, give him some of the land, and then give him a lot of land we already caught up, and then give him some more of this. It's kind of dumb. That's an issue that I'm not a big fan of. Because when you own the whole world, it's not that much of an issue, right? Like, we could make him one in Bengal and give him this region in Southeast Asia as well. But when you don't own the whole world, it really limits your options. I was wondering, is there any other nations who are no longer tributaries of Ming because of what we've done? But it pretty much seems like just Bengal. Unfortunately, he's allied to them, but he's an independent nation. We've got to make this work. Here we go. So he might have some forts. Yep. That were not garrisoned. Let's rush up there. We can't get there before the end of the month, but I can still try to get there before the garrison is high. Okay, I feel like I don't have enough troops around here to do this war as decisively as I would like to. Let's go bring these troops and hire more. Because there's non-converted provinces here in this region. Rebels are going to be an issue here, going on until the end of the game. If we overextend in the manner that we are, so that's kind of inevitable. Nice, low-level forts here in Southeast Asia. And Bengal's forces are a bit of a joke. Cool. Absolutism is above, well, it's Ash 100. Gotta watch that. Damn, dude, there's a lot to manage here. Let's keep that event up. I shouldn't have dismissed it last time, because it's just going to pop up again that much sooner. Alright, how about we just have one big stack up here in Russia? There's definitely going to be a bunch of rebels around here. I'm looking for some grasslands or something. There we go. Trying to throw down siege generals where we need them. But it's difficult to keep track of which one's being used. I don't think I've used the one right at the bottom. Okay. We lack military points. So, going for war score, not overextinction, which of course is painful, but we're on the homeward stretch here. That does at least unify our stuff out in Asia. Okay, so that's 100%. So after doing this, I could make a client state like out here, because we'll no longer be overseas, to help us core up some of the territory. Or else, you guys know they're not very good at doing that. But it definitely could be an option with the kind of lack of points that I have right now. Could be an option. Do I have aspirations for liberty? No. Why am I getting revolutionaries? I wonder. We could take out his capital. That will be easy peace. I'm going to have a truce with him for 5 years though, which is not very fun. But he's allied to Bakhmanis. Perfect. That's fine. When we take out Bakhmanis, we can take both of them out. And then take whatever's left over from Ming. The tedium at this stage of the game makes it very slow. But but we're going to get there. We're at 91% integrating Scandinavia. That's cool. We should start sieging down his capital city here as we're going for that 100%. Looks like we're pretty much on every fort except that one. Wow, that guy's still working. Baldwin de Tristamar, that's my ruler, right? Yeah, we can afford to lose the stability. What's most likely going to happen is when we truce break, we're at the truly negative stability anyway. Like the negative cap. Maybe not, though. We've got diplomatic ideas. Shoot, maybe I shouldn't be using Baldwin. I want my heir's stats, but for how long? Towards the end of the game. It's not going to be doing us much at all. It might not be worth that stability hit at this stage. Alright, so let's go like that. Good. We're on every one of his forts at least. Nice, he's standing on Trebizond's fort as well. I'm going to consolidate that and just combine it with this. Because that's a very odd stack there. And this is probably the smartest place to artillery barrage on his capital when the time is right, when I have the military points available. Poor Japan, Korea. Oh. What's going on here? I didn't think I grouped up that many troops. Let's liberate this army then to go walk around and participate. Okay, one fort has fallen. How about my navy here blockades that? It's dead, that's good. We're probably going to have tons of revolts around this region eventually. So keep troops here. Okay, I don't like this. God dang it, there's a revolt there. I'll convert that next, but it's probably going to spawn by the looks of things. I've neglected that for so long. Nope. Excellent. That was the rebel faction just there. I could pile up against this while there are walls breached. We'd probably lose all those troops though. I do have like infinite manpower, it seems. It's not, obviously, but I just mean, where else are we going to expend it at this stage? Okay. One of these needs to flip those back. So, what is the best way to get our clergy's influence up? I think if it's at 40, then it will be much easier to manage. $60, $75. Okay. Give some extra points there to be able to piece this out. And well, we can piece it out, but we be able to... Coring it up is the issue there. I don't want that to be delayed. God dang it. You, rush here. In fact, force march there, as it is being stalled. I do not like it. Poor Japan's getting wrecked by revolutionaries. Jeez. He's gonna have to cope the stack. I want to give him a good general though. Walls are no longer breached there. Well, hopefully it will fall in a moment. Okay, this guy can hang out there because we'll get rebels. This guy can hang out here. Don't like these rebels delaying my coring progress at all. Can you please fold? God dang it. Does he have any other forts that we're not working on? It looks like we're good in that regard. But he's taking this. Go that way. Nice, smashing at these southern Indian rebels. Raid them one last time. Finally, that was converted. Be gone, unrest. We've got a merchant from something. I think Beijing. Damn. Damn. Big Korean rebel revolt there. I know if I name my client, say something in Southeast Asia, it's going to be something lame, guys. I don't know what to call it. But a part of me is thinking maybe I should do that, just to help us core up, even if it's a small area. Better than nothing. Yay, their capital fell. No, it didn't. I thought it did. No, it didn't. Damn. Where were those rebels that just spawned? Not that. This. I think their capital just fell just then, I think. Yep. Good. It's low enthusiasm. It's the last fort here. So hopefully at this rate he's going to be done fairly soon. We can blockade him as well. Gonna go and try help Japan out with some of his rebels. So the question that I'm wondering is, should I be trying to rush this so aggressively that I'm just trying to piece him out right now and become ridiculously overextended? Or should I wait until we core? Because we just have rebel factions continuously coming. If we overextend to a ridiculous degree, they're going to be very large. I feel like we're doing well for time. This truce with Viren ends on 11. Meaning truce is not an issue there. I think truce will be an issue with Bengal because we're 100%ing him. Even if it's up before the end of the game, we have to consider that we have to take him out. But I think we're fine here. I'm going to wait until we've cored most of this stuff up. There's no point waiting for all of it if there's the odd little thing, because we're going to be overextended anyway once I piece out. But I will wait for most of it. We're almost there. Still taking our time. Taking our time while we rush, right? We are overextending, but let's not just go ham. Okay, this final fort falls. And I imagine that's him. He might be engaging in a battle somewhere, or these, yeah, he's at 99%. These final occupations that our allies are making are going to do the job. No! Stupid rebels all the way down here. Nice little bit of military points there, 10 to be exact. Well, we basically fought one war this episode, right guys? Because of... what just happened there? Because of the other things that we had done, like handing off provinces, which is not at all tedious. My favorite thing to do. And fighting countless hordes of rebels. Bailing Japan out of his mess. Easy. And now that Japan is loyal with us, let's enforce religion on him. Just for the heck of it. He's revolted in so many years anyway that it will not negatively affect his unrest too badly. Although it will. It will, for sure. But he can convert to the one true faith. Sucker. Nice. We're almost there. So we can finish that up, the episode up by just taking a big chunk of land before we, yeah, are done. But I think maybe, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Our admin points gaining 13 per month plus that 150 that we got. We're keeping up right now. But maybe we should make a client state. Boom. Big chunk of land there. Taken out. Bengal is pathetic. You know, most of you understand that this is very low dev, except for the huge ones that have been developed. But yep, he's a tiny little dude. So now we can make a client state. Yes, we can. Now I think client states. Let's look at culture. It's probably smartest to give them this culture, right? And then they can accept some of that culture. Damn, the cultures around here are so weird. Yeah, probably smartest to give them this if possible. So I think what I was going to say is that the capital of a client state cannot be uncored. So if we give him this, then we, as his capital, then we, which looks like a good province to give him, then neither he or I has to core it up, I'm pretty sure. So give me your thoughts, guys, on how to... I'm not even going to bother this time until you guys give your good suggestions. because it will just be epic fail again. Oh, I quite like that color right off the bat. Tell me how we should name this nation. Haha, look at that. There we go. So I learned something. Give them the ridiculously good spot as their capital, if possible. Because we technically just called that up for free. Yeah, so, okay, let's help him out a little bit. Push him to the limits a little bit. What is his name? Chiang Mai. So he is in this trading region. I mean, that will do. Who cares? Who cares? Even if we lose a merchant at this stage, who really cares, you know? Alright. Actually, I'm going to end the episode here, though, guys. But you guys get the point. I'm going to push him up to, even though he doesn't have absolutism, just have him core some of our provinces here. And then I'll be coring up the rest. We're doing fine in admin points. And I think my next war is going to be against Bengal, where I'm going to try to take out both of these nations and a couple provinces from Ming. But I do most likely want to make sure that we've cored these up before we go back to war with Ming. So, yep, that's going to be next episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.